Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. I'm actually going to open this bottle first and pour this because I have heard this could be a total gusher. So rather than talking and let it, like, any of the chill come off of it, ooh, I think we're all right. So this is, welcome back to another beer review. This is from Modern Times. This is called Batch 1000. I'll pour this and then we'll talk about it. And essentially, if you look right here on the label, they put a sticker that says "Chill fully and pour quickly." So I had read reviews of this that this bottle was a total gusher. So I wanted to pour this before I was worried that it was going to explode. But Batch 1000. This was their 1000th batch of beer that they brewed. It's a funky barrel-aged saison. It says per the label. I think it's red wine barrels. But this is basically, I think, Lomaland, which they don't brew anymore, which is a bummer, which is their saison. And then they put lacto, let's see here. Does it say on here? Elegantly imperialized homage to Lomaland, which was both our first and 100th batch of beer, fermented with Lomaland yeast, lactobacillus, and 4 strains of bread. So, and then they put it in red wine barrels. So there you go. It is, what's the ABV on this thing? 9.8% alcohol by volume. This has been, I want to say they brewed this and put it in barrels in 2016. And then I think it got bottled 2 years ago. So this has been in my fridge for a couple years. Another beer that I just never got to. We're actually in the middle of No Buy November. It's where you don't buy beer and you get through your cellar. And I've been having a blast doing that. So this beer pours a amazing, it looks a little bit darker on camera, but it's like a super lemonade-y light straw color. There's a pretty good, I don't know, finger of bright white head when we poured that. It's dissipated quickly. Really, really carbonated. Tons and tons of bubbles in the glass. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we're using our oversized Modern Times snifter glass because beer tastes better in proper glassware. So, excuse me. I'd have to go back and look. I don't think I've reviewed a whole lot of saisons on my channel. I might have reviewed a couple of them with Nathan on his channel. I don't think I've really sat with a saison and reviewed one. So today is November the 18th, and it was 93 degrees in North County, San Diego. So when I was on the way home thinking about doing a video tonight, I was like, I need something that's going to be light and refreshing and hopefully delicious. And I think with as warm as it was today and how warm it still is out here in the garage, this might do the trick. So let's go ahead and shove our fat nose in this one. Ooh, that smells great. Very bright, like it's almost got like a spritzy sort of lemon thing. I was hoping it was going to be more funky, but there's a little bit of barrel, a kind of tiny bit of like vinous red wine. But it just smells really bright. It smells, like I said, lemony. It doesn't quite go, it smells, there's a little bit of a tartness to it. And with that lemon, it sort of reminds you of like how some of, I mean, it's not a sour, but how some of the wild ales, especially Modern Times, their beers are really, really sour. They kind of go towards that vinegar thing, but there might be, it's just kind of like that dusty thing, but it doesn't smell funky. I was hoping this was going to be like super funk, but it's not. It's just, it's really, really bright lemon. So let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. Ooh, much more funky on the taste. Crazy. I was not expecting that because it doesn't smell like that. Wow. Very, very funky on the taste. So when people say, what do you mean by funky? The best way to describe it for me is like, it sounds bad, but it tastes dirty. It tastes dusty. It tastes musty. It's very, very, very drying on the finish of that. And I'm guessing a lot of that, it tastes woody on the finish. And I'm guessing that's from the red wine barrels that they use. Super, super dry. Wow. It's crazy that this beer is 10%. It does not drink anywhere near 10%. This tastes light the way Lomaland tastes. I think that beer was like a 5% saison. I'd have to go back and look. It's been years since I had Lomaland, but this is really, really bright, lemony. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of tartness to it. But yeah, it's mostly funk. like I said, dusty, dirty, musty. People talk about like hay and a horse blanket, like if you've ever lived on any sort of land where you had, you know, a barn. If you walk in there and smell what that smells like, then imagine like as you breathe in what it would taste like. That's kind of like what saisons are to me. This is really, really good. Really, really easy drinking for the ABV. It's really, really carbonated, so it's prickly. It kind of cleans your palate as soon as it, like that first sip just kind of takes everything off your tongue, and then you're just hit with that super bright, effervescent pop of just awesomeness. Yeah, crazy, crazy dry on the finish though. That kind of, it's like a vinous grapey thing. Not that you can taste the red wine part of the red wine barrel that it was in, but it kind of goes towards that grapey, almost like an intense, not intense, but almost kind of like a Nelson characteristic. It gives it like that rad vinous thing. Crazy. I can't believe how dry this is. Really, really dry. 10% makes you want to keep sipping on it. So, I don't know what this was like fresh. It's really, really good with 2 years in the bottle. I don't want to say I'm glad I sat on it because I don't know what this was like fresh, but this is drinking absolutely awesome right now. So I'm blown away that that's 10%. Crazy. I can't believe that. So that's about it for that one. There's not much else to say. It is fucking delicious, especially on a hot day like it was today. So we'll leave it at that, guys. That's batch 1000. That label is amazing. It's like this rad kind of metallic, what is that? Aqua? I don't know. It's elegant AF. Modern Times just slays. They're amazing. All their beer is awesome. So, yeah, it's another one of these kind of reviews that it was fun to drink. Who knows who has a bottle of this? Who knows who's drank that beer? If you have, let's talk about it. If not, I hope you enjoyed the review. So, I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the view so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.